What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday, Thursday the 13th, Thirsty Thursday. Welcome to another weekly live stream from Command. We're in the middle of March Madness, free agent frenzy. We're here to talk about what we've done since Monday. We've done quite a bit since our last show. Fellas, joined by my guy Phil, my guy Dev. What's going on?
Oh, it's just another beautiful day in free agency. Yo,
going on.
We you know what? Every moment, every time I think, all right, it's died down. You know, gonna have a slower, sleepier podcast, then stuff happens.
Breaking news.
All there.
Yeah.
Tyler Heineke signed with the Chargers.
Is it? Did he really break
$2 million?
Tyler Heineke.
He did?
Up from the sidelines.
Hold on, wasn't that where he was last year?
No,
He was in Atlanta. He was with the Chargers the year before that, wasn't he?
No, he was with us the year before.
No, he's been on the Chargers before.
No, he has not.
Hold on. Now,
Unless they're one of the 4 teams he was with before us.
that could be the case.
Possible.
I swear I've seen him in a Chargers uniform. And
I thought he was in Texas and maybe Minnesota before us, right?
no,
Tampa Bay, Texas.
He got traded in the middle of last season from Atlanta to the Chargers. There we go.
I totally didn't remember
he played 4 games. Yeah, because we saw him play when Justin Herbert got hurt. And I was like, oh shit. He only came in for like a series, but yeah, he played 4 games with the Chargers.
How much I care about Taylor Heineke and what he does. I thought he spent all last year.
He got paid less than Bates.
Because we care about Taylor Heineke.
He didn't.
1 year, $6.2 million.
Yes.
That is $6.2 million for that.
Ryan has some questions with today's signings. All right, Ryan, we're gonna get into it, man. Let me just get us into the environment here. So we like to be a visually appealing show. Keep us on tap here. We'll talk about some of the stuff here and get the music out of here. Let's say hi to a couple of people in the chat. Tia, what's going on, Tia? Thank you much. How you doing? Thank you for popping in. Eric Eisenhower, man, I think we got a first here. Appreciate you, man. What's up, everyone? Good to see you. Chuck, yo, what up, Chuck? Man, I love that AV, dude. Look at that AV.
It's a nice Abby.
That is beautiful.
Nice Abby.
Gotta get one of them. Deluxe. He was with Chargers. Know what you meant there. Hey guys, just got home. What's going on? What have I missed? Who do we get now? Hey, it's on the screen. There's actually 2 more people on the screen because after I was making this around 7:45 and 2 more signings happened that did not get into the graphics. So we'll go through those here in a minute. Tia says AP is cooking. That's to be determined, right? We're going to talk about that tonight. Everyone has their own definition of cooking.
Yeah, what the fuck is he cooking?
Hey, we got a bona fide top 5 left tackle and a wide receiver.
Goddamn defensive edge rushes, dog.
So to me, I'm happy so far.
I think you're discounting the guy we did get.
The thigh picks,
where's the thigh picks?
You know what? What about this? Kelly Kapowski, man. That's visually appealing for you, right? Everyone loves Kelly Kapowski.
I do love Kelly Kapowski.
Yeah. Deuce, what's up? Deuce from Red Zone in the lab. All hail Dev. Phil hates group chat. See, Phil, everyone misses you, man.
I just don't get on Twitter. I get on Twitter, do a bunch of stuff in like 10 minutes, and I'm gone.
That's me on Facebook. I'm only on Facebook to post pictures of my kids, and then I'm out.
I get on there at work because I get bored.
Yeah.
And then I get on here nowadays.
Long time lurker. Eric, all good, man. I lurk on a lot of people's shows too. I'm glad you popped in and said hi, man. I really, really appreciate that. Make sure you hit that like button and hit the bell for noties because every Monday and Thursday nights at 8:35 p.m.
At 8:35, you get more Dev, Sean, or this would be the same time twice, but Dev, Steve, and Phil, bro. My edible ain't even kicked in yet. I got like 5 minutes till that happens.
Smoke weed.
It's coming. It's coming.
Hey, I didn't smoke. Eat weed every day.
Eat weed.
Got one for
there
that?
you go. Eat. I'm gonna eat. Hey, Ryan, what's going on? How you let Zacchaeus go and sign Sig Bourne? We re-signed KJ Osborne, correct? And
Osborne. I thought you were talking about the other Bourne.
Yeah, we talked about this before. So we said there was what? Crowder, OZ, Noah, and Dayami. I thought they were going to keep 2.
I thought
I wasn't even counting Bourne. I thought Bourne was gone. So
I thought
let me give my, since they're not up there, so we'll go with that first.
Come on, Louisville.
I'll give you my theory on that. I think Zacchaeus did enough to earn potentially becoming a number 2 on another team. And I think that's what Zacchaeus is going to do. He wants to go compete for a number 2 spot. He's not going to do that with Deebo Samuel on this roster.
What did he get? You remember
catch 500 yards, man.
Did he get more than Dayami or less than Dayami? I didn't see the numbers yet.
Zacchaeus? Way more.
You think so? Dayami got like 12.
10. Dayami got 10.
10 a year, right? Up to 12.
More money or more yards?
Someone in the chat tell me how much OZ got.
No way OZ got more than Dayami.
Who says Bates is a fan divider? You know what? He's a divider on this show because Phil and I seem to like the signing. Dev doesn't want anything to do with it.
I like fucking Bates, bro. I wanted to re-sign him. Not for goddamn almost $7 million AVV a year, dog.
When you see his cap, it's going to be 4 AV. It's going to be 4 this year. It's going to be 6. It's going to be 6 next year, maybe. And then the third year is going to be push money. And so it's not going to be as bad.
5 or 6 million a year for a blocking tight end that catches 100 yards total.
That's the going rates.
That's not
going rates. I'm telling you, with the cap,
we could have got a Division III nigga to do that shit for $500,000. I'd have done it for $200,000 in snap.
Yeah,
they're blocking well Bates.
I mean, who knows, man?
New Orleans.
I can tell you right now, no.
Nah, I don't.
Dev, for active salaries for tight ends right now, New Orleans has leading the NFL in tight end salary cap for 2025 at $30 million for all of their tight ends. Yeah. Make that make sense. Kansas City 27 because
they got Hill and Johnson though.
But Johnson, I don't know if Hill's listed at a running back or a tight end.
He's a tight end.
Minnesota 26.
Yeah,
San Francisco 25.
I guarantee their backup tight end got more than 100 yards.
Probably.
Right.
Probably. Buffalo 20. The Commanders right now on the books.
Starters, though. Buffalo got 2 starters.
They're forecasting us for 2025. This is forecasting according to the Spot Track Premium, $11 million for our tight ends, all of them. Yeah. So I don't know what Zach Ertz is. What 6, 7?
He's almost richest tight end, I guess.
He probably is. Yeah, he is, man. There it is, Phil. Mr. Titan says, "What up, y'all? What's up, Mr. Titan? Hey, make sure you go check him out, man. Our favorite Titans content creator. He's getting all the good former Titan players interview.
Y'all gonna stink next year, bro. I can tell you that. Y'all are gonna be terrible.
Samurai Show. What's up, Samurai? Said my man sound like a young B Mitch. Dev, I think he's talking about you.
Man, I like Bates though. Like that ass all due respect to Bates. He is the best blocking tight end / for whatever the fuck he is in the league. I like Bates, man.
Dev.
I am. But I like Bates, man. I wanted him back too.
Thank you.
And I'm not even gonna make fun of him no more. I just want to see what the nigga's gonna do.
Hey, it's a conversation starter. Hey, here's my tight end Bates.
But
he ain't worth the money.
$4 or $5 million for a dude that gets 25 snaps a year, dog. It's kind of. I was joking about the snaps, but he don't do shit. The nigga gets 100 yards.
497 last year.
How many yards he get all year?
Snaps to people that other people.
120.
Right.
Right. Deuce, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Said Dev thinks he can block better. He's better. He's jealous.
Hey,
sip my tea. Thank you so much.
My creative player on Madden. No, I like Bates though. All due respect. Yeah. I'm glad we re-signed Bates. Makes too much money, dog.
Too much money.
He better not miss a block, bro. So I'm saying the minute that nigga miss a block,
drops a pass.
Either one, nigga, $7 million to drop a pass or miss a block. I'm like, he's gonna get the Glock Dookie award.
Four.
By the way, they extended. We didn't something down on the list. We extended Glock Dookie Hall of Famer Wiley today too.
Yeah, for way less money because I think Coleman's taking his spot. So.
Coleman's going to right tackle.
I think they're moving. I think the idea is they're going to move Wiley inside
back to guard where he was in
Cosby spot until Cosby comes back.
Back to guard where he played in Chiefs?
Kansas City, yeah.
That's pretty good.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
I get the impression that's what we're doing.
Move up. Let's go.
All right, so let's talk about Marcus Mariota, guys. So Marcus Mariota is back, and Jerry McNichols. I had to pair these guys up because the names, and we just run out.
How much you give Mariota?
I don't think we know yet, but he is back on a 1-year deal. It might be out. It might be
between 6 and 8 million, somewhere in that range.
I have to check here very quickly.
I'd be mad as hell if I'm make more Bates. I'm gonna back up.
Well, not bad. He got backup money.
Marcus Mariota, the contract hasn't been released yet. It might be out there on the Twitter spheres, but it's not on the
Marcus
the spot track. But Marcus Mariota's back 1 year. What do you guys think that means for the growth of Jaden Daniels?
Hey, I continue whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Yeah,
I like it. I like having him there, man. He's a good leader. I like Mariota for the same reason I like Bates, man. You could trust him in the locker room, and when you call them, they're gonna at least do the job you ask them to do when they get in there. You know,
for sure. Yam said he's not seeing salary for Zacchaeus. Mr. Tight, I agree with you. We're going to be trashed though. Yeah, you got the first overall pick, man. I don't know what you're going to do.
You better go pick Shedeur, dog.
Yes, Bates O-line +1. That's right.
At least fill the seats up.
Another Glock Duke Award went to the Chargers. BSJ. That's right. Extended. There you go. So Deuce has 600 blocking yards, 13 touchdowns, 62 5 sacks.
Deuce, man.
There it is. That's
look, I'll tell you what, though. I'll tell you what. The worst thing that can happen to me.
Legit, too. That's the funny part.
The worst thing that can happen to me next year is if Bates goes like the Pro Bowl or something crazy for a fullback or some shit. Y'all gonna be killing me all year. Baseball's out.
That's the tweet I was looking for. Deuce was all over it.
Who shot her? Who the fuck?
Choda. That's like his nickname. It's
that's what they call
him. Hawaiian thing. Yeah, $8 million. I think it was something like that. Now, by the way, Deuce has been grinding, man. He's going every day, all day. All this nonsense, all the nonsense is coming out daily. So it's respect to you and the crew, Deuce at Red Zone in the Lab.
He's been having to handle me in the chat room too, dog.
Can't keep up.
That's a lot.
Yeah. Eric says Tennessee going to take that Penn State DE at 1. So yes, it's either that or Cam Ward.
Man, you better take Hunter. Quit fucking around, dog. Trade back in and grab Dart or fucking Tyler Shug or something, man.
I mean,
early in the second.
Abdul Carter is going to be a monster.
You better take fucking Hunter. Quit playing around, bro.
You need a quarterback.
You better take Hunter. Quit playing around, Tennessee, dog.
Titans want to come back into the first round.
Man, y'all ain't going to playoffs. Titans ain't going to playoffs no matter who they pick. Pick the best player, bro. Go get motherfucking Hunter.
Get your quarterback next year.
Yeah, you can get. Oh no, you can trade back in, or you could get Dart is there and fucking Taylor Shaw being the top 5 quarterbacks, dog. You can trade back in or get them in a second, dog.
Yeah,
I mean you can start that the Kentucky boy next year. You're not going to playoffs anyways, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, get the best player. And people want to come see Hunter. Ain't nobody want to come see.
We were talking about being visually appealing, so you got to go with Kelly, man. Kelly was all the rage back growing up, man. Got me through some.
She was like the first white chick with an ass.
Did you know that Zach Morris, what's his name, Mark Paul Gosselaar, he dated Lark Voorhees, Lisa Turtle, for years,
and they hit it because she was black.
Years
they hit it because she was black. Did you know that,
dude? They never come out.
He dated Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
They all dated each other, but he was with Lark Voorhees. I'm thinking for like
years, like a long time.
Over, yeah.
And they was like, yeah, we can't let it out that you do this shit.
No, it was after the show was over, and I think that because Lark Voorhees was doing all those movies on BET. I don't think BET wanted to.
No, they was dating before the girl that ended up being a stripper movie girl was on there. They was dating like when it first started, and they broke up. Then he started dating the other girl while she was still working on the show. They got a whole documentary on this shit and movie too.
I think that's where I saw it. Haitian Prodigy, CF980 will hire off from that 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. slot. Need an alternative to the simulcast sports network. Hey, we'll take that, man. We appreciate it.
Yeah, I be listening to 980 in the mornings too, and all they play is the Junkies. And honestly, man, I don't really watch it because I could give a fuck less anything about Washington D.C.
It's simulcast.
The Junkies are on 106.7. They simulcast on 980.
Just that one show, just their show, and they're also on Monumental Sports 576 here for FiOS. It's
okay sometimes, man. I don't really know them. I listen to it every morning on the way to work, which is only 5 minutes.
I like 1.5 of the Junkies.
Yeah,
but I don't know. I don't think like sometimes they're funny.
I like Cakes. Cakes is cool.
Cakes is funny. Cakes. I don't know what he looks like. I just know his voice, but he's
funny. EB depends on the day. Don't really like JP and Lurch.
Then a black dude on the Junkies, dog. I'm available for 2 weeks because we laid off.
Well, it depends on the salary. You pay me enough.
If them auto tariffs kick in, I'll be available a lot more. Just letting y'all know this.
Yes. All I know is that from what I understand, those guys are making. I'll take half from what I understand they're making.
Nah, man, I heard
a number that is equal to about $750,000 a year.
That equal to Bates.
Hey, Bates
making big money.
That good.
Bates goes out there, puts his body online. I'm just sitting here talking shit about who doesn't.
Mr. Tyson, between Kelly and Amy Jo Johnson, the Pink Ranger. Yes, the Pink Ranger. Good.
I don't know. I didn't read it. I thought the Pink Ranger.
Kimberly.
The Pink Ranger had a pancake ass. I didn't really.
She was a gymnast. But I do she was good.
I'm trying to think who was the hot chick whenever we were.
Shape is more important than size.
I got a Topanga shirt too, George. Right,
what about Winnie on
I met
Wonder Years.
I met
That's right.
I met Danielle Fishel and I've met the chick who played Winnie.
How did you meet? You met Susan Plater, the one Kim from Different Strokes too, didn't you?
I have not met. Isn't she dead?
Yeah, she did porn first.
Yeah, so no, I have not met her.
BJ Davis, what's up, man? Think first time talking to you, man. Appreciate you popping in. Just signed Jacob Mark. Yes, we got a couple signings that we didn't. Nick Ballore too that we didn't get to capture. Jason Donaway said it earlier.
Y'all realized that Mr. Drummond was like a terrible dad. First of all, Mr. Drummond was a gay dude, by the way. But Mr. Drummond, Willis is always in prison. You know what I'm saying? Arnold was suing his parents and had kidney problems, and Kim was selling fucking porn. Like Mr. Drummond sucked, bro. That's foster care system for you, bro.
I want to show the Mariota video here, the press conference he had real quick. Were you going to show something, Phil?
Well, I was looking at Yam's comment. I don't remember who that is. Yam. I want to say that he's talking about JP because Lurch is he's a San Fran guy. That's right. There's a DC.
No, there's another guy. I think Drab, one of the producers, a Baltimore guy.
Oh, Drab.
And one's a Seattle guy.
I just found out that Kenny Powers is from Virginia.
I will say this though, I know Drab a little bit, and Drab is actually a pretty cool
Danny
dude.
McBride.
Yeah, Drab T-shirt's pretty cool, dude. I'll give him that.
Hey, I want to show this real quick. It's like just for the first 90 seconds. So this is Marcus Mariota looking a little salt and pepper on top there.
Yeah, look like a little Hawaiian George
to see the reasons why he came back to DC. Yeah. And this is a common theme you saw today. And then we can go listen to John Bates, what he said. So this is what we thought we had with Ron Rivera. Remember how we talked about culture and fighting in the foxhole with the guy next to you? Yeah, we thought we had that. It's like you don't know what true love is till you find true love. So these guys to publicly say, I want to come be here. I want to play for this team and this coach. It's
bring
nice,
your edge rusher friends. Then.
Yeah. we ain't found them yet.
Oh, we'll talk about that because that just got time.
You better not say this new guy is good.
I know you got interest from other teams, but how much did that play a part in this? And wanting to come back to this culture and what you guys accomplished and what you plan to
translate it.
It was a huge part. At the end of the day, the grass isn't always greener.
That's right.
And being around this league for a long time, you understand that when you have a good thing, you have a great culture, and you have a great room, that's not everywhere. So I really, at the end of the day, something was going to have to really knock my socks off to leave this place. And I'm very happy and very blessed to be back, and I'm excited to make another run with this team.
Pause. He said knock his socks off.
What he's saying to you and everybody in nigger words is that, hey, I wasn't going to get to start anywhere, so if I'm going to sit the bench, I might as well have to move my whole family to do that.
I guess so.
Oh, man, why you gotta be so bullshit?
I mean,
I'm just saying.
That's onto something.
I'm just saying, man.
Right,
you say the grass isn't always greener and I have to knock my socks off. How the fuck would you knock the socks off a nigga that everybody knows a backup quarterback? Make him a higher paid backup quarterback? That's stupid.
Yeah. $8 million says it goes a long way.
You know what? Who got their socks knocked off? Bates, because no one else was going to pay that shit.
And Miles Garrett. Miles Garrett, too.
Yeah, Miles Garrett, too.
All right.
Hey, Marcus, you've got your family on the other side of the country. You look for a starting job. But at what point this year did you kind of feel like this was a place that, despite all that you'd want to continue here? And what kind of led to that?
I think it was a culmination of the entire season. And when I took a step back and thought about it and reflected, it was so important for me to be a part of this and to just enjoy my journey. I think there's been so many times in my career, there's been a lot of ups, there's been a lot of downs. and I just wanted to just enjoy coming into work.
Yeah.
And what DQ
like it.
has
Yeah! We won the ACC on the buzzer, dog.
That's hard to leave.
Did you?
ACC game on the buzzer. Louisville on the buzzer with the win. My bad.
College basketball's going on right now?
Yes.
We don't have to watch any of this.
All the tournaments are going on.
I know. I'm just joking.
We won on the buzzer.
So that's Mariota. He's going to be huge.
buzzer.
He's going to be huge for Jaden's development. We saw him coming in a spot play. Dev saw firsthand when he came to DC, and unfortunately got to watch Marcus Mariota play Carolina and not Jaden Daniels, but he'll be huge. All right, Jeremy McNichols, guys. Big McNick. What do y'all think about Jeremy McNichols re-signing with the team?
Solid backup.
He's gonna be on the practice squad.
He's gonna be practice
he was on the roster. He was on the roster on this past season and did well. He's a solid backup. I think that means
I'm looking to upgrade that.
We're probably not going to be looking at running back this draft.
I think so.
Which is what we thought. We thought we were.
I think
because we also tendered a deal to Rodriguez.
We did.
So
we're running it back with
we got 4 running backs under contract right now.
The same 4 running backs. So I don't know
what
we're
going to do. Can we go back to a gap scheme, please?
Yeah.
That zone run shit just doesn't work with Brian Robinson. The gap scheme did. We'll keep chanting this until people start listening. The reason why Brian Robinson Jr. did not look as good in the second half of the season is because when he was injured, we went to a different run scheme, went to a zone scheme. He came back and we kept running the zone scheme, and that's not what he does. He's a gap runner.
Yeah. Oops. Hold on a second. Sorry. So those are the first 2 guys. Let's move on. So we got Mariota, we got Jerry McNichols. Trent Scott is now back on the team. He just re-signed another 1-year deal today, bringing some more depth to the offensive line. Trent Scott had a really good couple spot starts last season. Deb, what do you think about Trent Scott, man? You know, he is wide receiver 5. He caught Jaden Daniels first.
He got more touchdowns than Bates. He got more receiving touchdowns.
Bro, he does.
He catch more receiving touchdowns than Bates. Somebody tell me this. Is this true?
No. He did.
So did we give him $5 million a year too? Did he get? What did he get?
I'm trying to find the numbers, man.
Oh, he blocks better than Bates and got more touchdowns receiving, dog. Why wouldn't he pay him more than Bates?
I don't know if we know Trent Scott's numbers yet. 1-year deal doesn't. I don't think we know the numbers yet.
Trent Scott, man. I wanted Trent Scott back too, by the way. I like Trent Scott.
John Bates has 2 career touchdowns. Thank you very much.
Yeah, career. I'm talking about last year.
Bates only has 1.
Talking about last year.
Troy Steinman, what's up, Troy? Thanks for popping in, man. Good to see all these new faces in here. Make sure you guys hit that like button for us in the videos.
You getting the Aaron? What's the nigga didn't get an interception? What's his name?
Aaron Colvin.
Yeah, that's Bates. You know,
why do you hate Bates so much?
I like Bates. I just don't like the price.
So yeah, Lurch. Yes, doesn't care about anything. They all grew up together. They all went to the same school together.
They all went to DeMatha.
They did, and they're all from Montgomery County. They all, that's why they're on the show. They did this in college.
What school did
University of Maryland
go to?
Say what?
Lurch. Here's the thing. Lurch only cares about college basketball because he played college basketball. The only thing he cares about besides college basketball is golf, and that's because all he does when he's not
is playing golf
in studio is play golf out in Ashburn.
What Kenny Powers school did he go to in Virginia?
I don't know. Somebody else look it up. Where Kenny Powers go to school? Lurch got connections too. Jim Sleazy, what's up, Jim? Said Junkie's been doing 30 years.
He's from like Richmond, isn't he?
One trick pony white guy. Lurch the dinner game who always bets against DC. Yeah. We guess he loves Debo though. He loved the Debo move. I don't know. Greg makes a good point. I wouldn't be surprised if B-Rob is traded. If to recoup some picks, if you could get, I don't know, a 4th round pick for Brian Robinson, would you trade him? That might be too high.
Absolutely.
Danny Bragg went to Cortland High.
4.1 yards a carry, man. Don't do it for me, bro.
Yeah. Eric says Trent Scott might be the new Cornelius Lucas swing tackle. I read today that they re-signed Wiley for a very, very cheap deal, which means the guy who tweeted it, I don't know where it was, thought that Coleman was taking Wiley's spot, and Wiley's now just going to be on the team for depth as a
guard. He's going to be probably starting right guard until Cosby comes back.
Yeah.
Which is what he played at the Chiefs and they won a Super Bowl. So I'm not gonna hate on it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I always thought that Wiley would be a better guard anyways. He is an excellent, and when I say excellent Glock Dookie Award winner, by the way.
Excellent.
You know who never won a Glock Dookie Award winner? Bates.
Because he don't mess up.
That's right. I give him that.
Yeah. Hey, real quick. So we now talking about Bates real quick. This is just a one.
Wiley pretty much is the guy we named the Glock Dookie Award after.
It is.
Yeah.
He's the founder and the president. So John Bates, this is what I was talking about with culture. And I know you said for $7 million, you can say whatever you want, Dev, but just listen to what he said.
The difference from a culture standpoint and the energy. I mean, you go in the building now and it's like coaches and everyone that's in that building has energy, isn't excited to see each other. And it's not just like transactional relationships. It's true, authentic relationships where you can, you know, stop anyone in the hallway. Doesn't matter if it's, you know, a trainer, strength staff, offense, defensive coach. Like, you can say what's up to each other in the hallway and have like a real conversation. And I think that's the cool thing, like I said earlier, just about like what AP and, you know, DQ have done with the culture is they've made it a true like family environment, and you can feel that. And it's just so different than before because you really feel like you're with your family no matter who's in that building. And so it's been really special to be a part of and just see the change over the, you know, last few years and just whatever's like gone on. And so
there you go. First for the money he got, like you said, he could say anything, right, Dev? The food could be shitty. I love the food.
Man, I mean, who wouldn't say if somebody gave me $7 million, I'd say, man, I love these niggas. You know, I mean,
love the food.
That's easy. I turned to Jeffrey on Django for $7 million.
We were talking about Wiley's cap hit. So I pulled it up on Spot Check. It seemed like they did update the Spot Track for Wiley, and this is what we got here, fellas.
Joe Milton's garden. Yeah.
So 6.5 base, 2.6 signing, $1 million roster. Cap hit right now says 10.4.
Right. Yeah, crazy. Who's that again?
Wiley.
Oh, Wiley.
But I don't know if I don't know if this has been updated. I read today that this has been restructured, so they haven't posted their numbers yet. This is what he was making
against the cap now. The rest got put in an incentive or some shit.
Oh, Stroman, Troy said, or excuse me, Troy Stallman says, Riley restructured deal. Instead of 10 million, it only counts 6 million. So there's extra 4 million you can put against something else. Appreciate it, Troy. Man.
Great news, Troy.
Yes.
T to the
great. What's up, Nat Rivers? Good to see you, man.
Right.
Good to see you. So Cornelius Lucas, guys, I'm happy with the Cornelius Lucas re-signing. His depth, you can't have enough depth at the offensive line.
Trent Scott re-signing.
But listen, we saw Trent Scott. We saw Trent Scott. He pulled well earlier in the year, man. He can move. He was not bad. So, as our resident offensive lineman expert, Phil, you happy with the Scott?
I'm happy with him as a depth piece. I would not sign him to be a starter, but I mean, he's a guy who, you know, he can fill in if you need him to, and you know, he did play well at the end of the season.
Yep.
Which does show some growth and improvement on his part. So I'm happy with that. Yep. Like I said, you know, anything that gets Andrew Wiley out of right tackle is all I'm for at this point.
He had more touchdowns than De'Ami Brown for a big chunk of the year. So Trent Scott did.
Yeah, Marcus. We caught it live. Bring it back to Marcus.
Yeah.
We caught that live, big dog.
Dev was screaming. We'll have to clip that. I'm sure to come up on the clip. Yam says that school's in Spotsylvania, so right down south on I-95 down in Virginia. Haitian would take B-Rob for a 4th rounder. I don't even think he's worth a 4th rounder. I don't know what he's worth. Maybe a 5th.
I think he's a good running back. I think he's just a basic starting running back at this point. And I thought he would be better than that.
F Oregon.
So, you know, maybe, you know, he had a pretty good game, like the first playoff round, wasn't it?
Who?
The first playoff round didn't B-Rob have a good game?
The playoffs, he played pretty well.
Yeah,
okay.
It's in there, man. It just got to be consistent.
But once he got hurt, he was never
once he
the
dropped
same.
that rock 3 times or whatever in that fucking game, dog, it was like,
it's like he lost his confidence. Maybe what did we call it? The yips. I thought we talked about we thought he had the yips.
Some of that was because they also changed the run scheme.
They did.
I would like B-Rod to be our start running back, dog. I just don't believe it.
I believe he can as long as you run a gap scheme. He's not a zone running back. All right.
Well, we got new
He's
lines.
not a guy who finds the hole and cuts and goes. All right. That's just not how he is. He's a guy who you tell him what hole to run to, and he'll charge to it.
What's up, Mar? Checking in from Twitter. Appreciate you, man. Is Hendrickson out of the mix now?
I think so.
We're down to how many draft picks now? 4?
Yeah, something like that.
So I can't keep up with it. 4 or 5. And Trey Hendrickson, the Bengals want a first. You can probably get him for a second. The reason why that 29th pick we have is important, think about what you can do with the 29th pick. Think about how many teams like, okay, our guy's still on the board. We got 3 picks left in the first. Let's jump up and get our guy because we can get that 5th-year option like the Ravens did for Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson was sitting there at 32. They moved up like 3 spots. They got their guy. I forget who they traded with. The other team got multiple picks. So the 29th pick could be pretty good. I don't know if you're going to get a superstar at 29 for us, but if someone offers us 3 picks for that 29th pick, I'm taking that shit, man.
Man, I would offer them the 29th pick right now. That guy, whoever you draft at 29, the chances are they're not going to be better than Hendrickson. Actually, you know what? That's not even a chance that a starting edge rusher is going to be there at 29.
No, there's no.
You know what I'm saying? So that's my fear of not getting one now. Everybody's like, well, we'll get one in the draft. How do you know a starting caliber want to be there at 29?
We got Montez Sweat at the end of the first round a couple of years ago.
Yeah, but Montez Sweat slid because they thought he had a heart problem. They had to trade back in to get him. They thought some shit was wrong with him that wasn't. Like, that's what they're thinking. What's this guy, Pierce or whatever they're trying to get? The one that's real fast, the fucking dude. They're all projecting him to slide to us. I hope that happens. I would love that. What's the chances that if he's there close to 29, somebody else ain't going to jump around and grab that dude, bro?
Right.
Like, it's just a weird thing to bet and to hedge your bets on. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing about it. That's why I'm all for grabbing one of these old niggas, man, just in case, and still drafting the guy in the first round at edge, or getting the old guy and Fowler and still drafting the guy at edge, bro. Right. I'm all for it. Just, man, you got to be able to pass it. We got to the NFC championships with a horrible run defense, dog. But we can at least rush the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't rush the quarterback, dog, everyone's going to look bad. Lattimore, Ryan Sanders, still, all of them are going to look terrible if you can't get to the fucking quarterback, bro. Okay. So hey, y'all, everybody's like, we got better. We're going to score 60. We're going to score 60 to win, dog.
You're underestimating the quality of who we got so far.
Look at the Bengals. That's what we're going to be the Bengals without Hendrickson.
We haven't gotten to hold on. Let's finish up. Let's talk about the next 2 guys, and then we'll talk about edge because I'm going to counter you.
All right, Sheldon Day, guys. Sheldon Day, another depth signing. A lot of people. Sheldon Day, he's a Ohio State guy. People like him. He's been in the league for a while. I don't know. I'm sorry, Notre Dame, not Ohio State. One of those teams in the Midwest. People like him a lot. He's been around the league for 8 years. For us, he played in 12 games, didn't really do a whole lot, 24 tackles. He had 1 quarterback hit. He had no sacks. So another depth piece. I don't think you got any objections to getting Sheldon Day.
Nah, I like him.
Nation Prodigy. I would love Tootin from Tech. That dude's I would love Tootin. Amari Hampton, Tootin, who's the guy from Ohio State?
The guy from fucking
Henderson.
The guy that led the whole nation.
Travion Henderson. I mean, I'll take any of those guys. I'd take Luther, or excuse me,
the guy that led the whole nation.
Caleb Johnson. I'd take him too.
What's the nigga that led the whole year and got a Heisman vote?
Gianti.
Yeah.
He ain't gonna, he's going top 10, dude. Top 10.
You think so?
Top 100%. People view him as like Saquon Barkley now, man. His stock is rising.
Hope we don't go to the NFC East. I don't want to play that.
Yeah, Niam's right. The line didn't help. He was on the tear. Yeah, B-Rab was on pace for, what did we say? 1,200 yards early on?
He was. And what happened was that he got hurt. And when he came back, they're running a completely different run scheme.
He fumbled 3 times.
Well, that happened in his game when he came back. And he was hesitant. Why was he hesitant? He's not running a gap run scheme. I'm going to eat this one into the ground.
That's right. Let's get to these comments and we'll talk about.
I don't know if we changed the number 3 offense in the league for mid running back though.
Yep. Manny Marr says Luther Bird, Mizzou. Troy.
I don't know if we pick receiver first overall either. I think there's no way you can if we ain't got an edge rusher, right? You can't pick a receiver.
I don't know, man. You gotta go back and get Fowler at that point.
We gotta get Fowler, bro. Fowler's gonna be back.
Yeah,
I like Fowler though, so I ain't hating.
I want to know what Indy's thinking. Irsay on cocaine. Hey, you got Anthony Richardson and Danny Dimes out there. That's gonna.
Hold on. First of all, Irsay on the cocaine bender right now. I mean, his whole life has been a cocaine bender, dog. You know, I don't think
we did a show, and I used Irsay coked out as a thumbnail, and then they wouldn't even let us show that thumbnail because it was like I don't even know what they categorized it, but we got flagged for content. Yeah, it was hilarious. He was looking back at the camera like that. It was one of that famous picture where he's all doped up. James Pierce. Yep, sexual assault allegations I think against Pierce. That might drop him down, like Larry Tunsil. I would get him too. A lot of people get James Pierce. See, Greg Delaney wants Pierce. Troy says both Mike Green and James Pierce has allegations. Dude, everyone's getting sexual allegations. All right, Phil, what do you got for what you were going to counter Dev's comment with?
Well, we were talking about we want to talk about Iheanacho and Dieter first, and I want to talk about Dieter.
Okay, gotcha. No more. Trey Henderson was not traded. We were just talking about the Bengals wanted a first. I think people say he's probably worth a second. He's 30. He's not as productive as Myles Garrett. So, but he wants a lot of money. That's the problem.
More productive.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. I don't condone assault either. As long if he's proven innocent, a lot of times you see these things happen and people drop stocks and then they get cleared and boom, you get a good guy. Like remember John Allen? He had was it a pec or a pec?
Yes, yeah.
So he dropped way down. That dude should have been a top 5 pick. Yeah. So I don't know. Eric said so far the moves.
You talking about Newton? You talking about Newton?
No, when John Allen came out in 20.
Oh, when he came out, yeah. Newton slid too because his foot.
Yeah,
and he would have been a top 10
more focused on stopping to run better, not so much pass rush. Absolutely,
they're building for Philly.
Yeah. But this is what I said in the chat, and before Phil jumped my ass, right. I said, "Look, man, if I feel like we're overcompensating for Philly, dog, but there's 15 other fucking games, bro, or 14 other fucking games.
Yeah,
like you know what I'm saying. You're great to have mobile quarterbacks. I'm probably in every team in the division, and you're gonna have these slow 300-pound defensive ends because you ain't gonna get a goddamn speed pass rusher. Got the quarterback. Look, man, it's a jackass move. So far, I do trust Adam Peters now to get this thing eventually going before week 1. But if you ask me today, defensively, worst team, bro. They'll score. Philly would score 70 on this team, bro. They scored 50 on the team last year. That's 12th in the league in defense and 29th against the run. They scored 50 on them niggas.
Why are they worse? What makes them worse?
Because they can't attack the quarterback. Now, there's no one that, besides Frankie Louvu, there's no one that can get to the quarterback consistently, bro.
No one got to the quarterback last year.
So somebody got there 10 and a half, 11 times, along with some other niggas that got there a couple times.
I think it's too early to make that assumption.
Now, Fowler's good enough to bring back, but he can't stop the run. I feel like now you bring him back, you only got to play him on runs because you got bigger beef. Maybe that's it. I don't have a problem with Fowler, bro. But I'm saying at least show me somebody on a team that consistently can get at the quarterback, dog.
Yeah, there was nobody last year.
I mean, one nigga had like 11 sacks.
I mean, when they brought in, but
that's what I'm saying. I mean, give me another 11 sack nigga, dog. And that could also stop the run. You still actually got the money to do it. Like, what the fuck is going on, man? Like,
there's nobody out there.
There was a
not
couple
anymore.
There was some upgrades. I ain't saying go out and get the best player in the world. Give me an upgrade, man. Now you can't even do that. All you can do is get me the same thing. That's all you're gonna be able to do, unless you just nail it at the draft. And if you're pushing all your chips in on the draft, I gotta see it, bro. I would love for that to work. I would love for AP to cook, bro.
Gas me up, Draco. Let AP.
Right now we're on a slave diet right now on defense, bro.
I hope so, man.
We eating chitlins, pig feet, and collard greens right now, bro.
That's
right. What we eating.
What's up, guys? Love the content. Hail the Commanders. Yeah, man.
I like pig's feet.
Big me, cooked. Picking up a running back first round. That's a big investment. But all the people that we just talked about.
Y'all better hope the nigga can also play defensive end outside linebacker.
Sometimes a good defense is a hot shit ass offense, man. Like
you can be the Lions and get to the divisional round playoffs and lose to another team.
But if you got good linebackers, like
quarterback, we beat the Lions because we can sack the quarterback, dog. Y'all realize that, right? Because we can attack Goff and make him make mistakes. That's why we won that game.
Because Louva was all over the place.
Right. Now next year, we'll see what happens if as constructed. I'm not saying this is going to be the team. In fact, I doubt this is going to be the team. But man, y'all kidding me, bro?
Yeah.
John Allen didn't play like a top 5. John Allen right now would be the best defensive line we have on our team if he was on team. Y'all need to shut that shit up.
Yeah, but we wasn't gonna pay him $60 million.
I agree with
his
that.
contract was expired.
I'm completely cool with cutting John Allen. I just wanted to use the money on a fucking pass rusher or an edge that can also stop the run and what's the name and sack quarterback.
My only concern is that we're not getting younger. We're getting a little bit
fuck
older.
that young shit, dog. I'm trying. They got 3 years to win, dog.
That's what I'm saying. They're not playing like that game. They're playing that. All right, we saw what we got last year. I think we can go back again this year.
Yeah.
Give me the veterans.
Yeah.
That's what they're going for.
Except that edge.
Yeah, that's it. Deluxe said Allen was reported to have a degenerate shoulder. That's what the shoulder. There we go. Re-signed Dante. Yep. He had a very quiet 11 sacks, though. I will say. Yeah, he is a liability in the run. Yeah,
I'm always be honest. I would bring them both back. You can afford it. Yeah. You can afford to bring them both in here.
Yeah, we got Jacob. Yep, we're gonna talk about that here in a minute. You need to comment. Dante wants way too much. We saw that tweet on Monday where he thought he was disrespected. Von Miller. Oh, Greg. I thought Von Miller wanted $20 million too. I don't know if I pay Von Miller $20 million a year. I don't know if I could do that. Dante Fowler wants $15 million. What's up, good girl? How you doing? Grandbabies. Gotta love them.
What's up?
Gotta love them. Say what's up. Say hail. Say hail. Ryan says Ward was a huge miss and Justin Reed went to the Saints. Yeah, so we almost had Justin Reed if you guys weren't paying attention. It came down to the Lions and the Commanders, and he ended up choosing the Lions instead. But that's all right. All right, we got a lot of comments to get through. Phil, you might as well just say what you're going to say. I don't think we can get through all these right now, so go ahead.
All right.
I'll just flash them.
So, not a fan of bringing Dieter back, but whatever, he's done.
Ianashi. Who's Ianashi first?
Noah Igbenagi.
I'm glad we brought him back.
I'm gonna miss him.
I think
he came back. Yeah,
he is a great part of the corner rotation. I think that him being a third or fourth corner is fantastic to me. I am perfectly fine with that. He is way better than BSJ. Enjoy that one, Chargers. Let's get to Dietrich.
I don't know if he's way better. That nigga got toasted a couple times too, though.
I'm going Pat Manders. Dietrich Wise. Dietrich Wise is not the prototypical edge defender in this league, and thank goodness for that because he is
big boy.
6'5", 280. This is how defensive ends used to be built like this. Then he went to all the basically glorified outside linebackers at edge. But Dietrich Wise, all right, is a run defender first. Yes, 6'5", 280 on the outside. Long arms, can really keep that separation from the offensive lineman so the offensive lineman doesn't get into your pads. You can keep them off of you. Kind of like how Kinlaw is. Kinlaw is another guy, 6'5", 320. Wise, though, can get to the quarterback. He doesn't have a
dude's massive
sacks, but he did have 5 sacks last year, playing 15 games and only starting 5. His career high is 7.5 sacks. He averages about 4.5 to 5 a year. So he's just. I mean, look at that dude. That dude's a specimen. That dude's going to. That dude's
where I call you out.
But here's the thing. That dude sets the edge. He's very good setting the edge.
He's massive.
Turning running backs inside. Turning running quarterbacks inside.
Big boy. Running quarterbacks. Jalen.
We have a whole division full of mobile quarterbacks.
Big boy. Big boy.
Well, we don't know what the Giants are going to do. But we know Dak's mobile. Jalen's mobile. A lot of other quarterbacks are mobile. And you don't necessarily need a pass rusher. These guys are mobile. You want to keep them in the pocket. You don't want to give them that outside line to try to get around. You want to force them in the middle so your interior line can finish them off.
Yeah,
that's what Wise does. Wise is very good at that. He can get to the quarterback. He's not an elite pass rusher, but he's good enough. And I think that if he can get enough pressure getting to the quarterback, along with the Dorrance Armstrong on the other side, and then let's see, bring back a Fowler for third downs and other pass situations. you got a fine rotation right there. So I don't understand. There's a balance here, and I think that they're striking it very well. Jonathan Jones, I think Jonathan Jones might be the guy who puts Mikey Samerstill into the slot. Or they might go Samerstill outside and Jones in the slot because Jones can play the slot too.
Quan Martin can play the slot.
You also got Lattimore. That's going to be a starter. You got Noah Igbenogany. You could play the slot or the outside. So you've got options, and I think Jones is a fine signing. Got him at a good price.
And they're all going to get cooked because can't nobody get to the quarterback.
And they're not going to get cooked because we got guys who can get to the quarterback from inside and out. All right. Johnny Newton can create pass rush up the middle. Deron Payne can create pass rush up the middle.
Yeah.
Wise can create pass rush from the outside. Dorrance Armstrong, we brought him here because we thought he was going to put up Dante Fowler's numbers. Obviously, there's a thought that he can get to the quarterback.
I think didn't he get a little banged up or something?
This is from
I like Dorrance Armstrong signing last year.
From Grant Paulson, his little I guess
I like all the
trying to call it. But anyways, he's got little numbers on Jonathan Jones. 32 in September, 9 years with the Patriots. 44.
I'm excited about this guy too. By the way,
he's a safety, so he's not an interception machine.
He's a corner.
He's a corner.
Got pass defended, 422 snaps.
He's a corner like a more mature Quan Martin-ish.
But those snap counts right there, by the way, tell you everything. More on the outside, but he can play the slot.
Yeah.
Which means you can also rotate guys around. You can change up your looks.
Just don't be BSJ. Anything's better than
Harold
BSJ.
Landry would have been dope.
Yeah, Harold Landry would have been dope. You're right. Yeah, I'm still talking about Fowler. Just audible to the run. Audible to the run.
Well, that's why you keep Fowler for pass plays, and you make him audible to a draw play.
Yeah, in fact, that's why he was brought here. Jamin Davis was supposed to be the guy, and he just sucked so bad. So and then what's his name got hurt too? The guy we brought from San Fran, the other defensive end, Cleveland
Farrell.
Yeah.
No, he got hurt. And so he was forced to play a lot more than we anticipated. But he did what he brought him in here to do, is at quarterback. I'll take another Fowler right now, bro. Today I'd take a Fowler back, bro.
Yeah.
I think we focus too much on, can this guy do this one particular thing instead of looking at the bigger picture.
All I'm saying is the league's a mobile quarterback league now, Phil. Dog, this just getting pass rush to the middle. These guys escape.
How many times did Fowler run down a running quarterback?
Shit, he got 11 sacks. I got 11 and a half times. I'm assuming.
Yeah, he got them where in the pocket.
Yeah, Manny Mar. We thought Holland was going to sign with us. He's off. He's a Giant now.
But Justin Simmons wants to come here.
Yes, he is still.
Justin Simmons specifically said he wants to come play for the Commanders.
I keep saying I've never heard that. I've seen a couple people say that.
Michael Balderson brings up a good point. Appreciate you popping in. He says we're going cheap because we need depth. So remember, as of before free agency started, you know how many people we had under contract?
16.
25.
That's a guess.
You know how many people
by the way, if you type
Eagles had 83 people. Like, this is the problem.
On Google, by the way,
yeah,
the fourth thing that comes up is Commanders.
There you go. The streaks are coming. How confident is everyone with Gonzalez?
I'm like even on both. I was happy with either, honestly. I like them both equally as fuck, bro. Switzerland, that's my confidence level.
Yeah, but Cyber's problem was he didn't have the distance.
Yeah,
he was,
They both won some games for us, bro. I can't knock it. Seaver won one by himself.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm not torn. I would have been happy with either one. I think the other one, whoever lost that contract, is probably going to get a job somewhere, I think.
Yeah. Phil Bullock says, and hit that like button, family. We really appreciate it. Constant reminders. This is the luck. We were talking about getting older. Signed age, but let age go. Players last around 3 years. 29-year-old free agent could give 3 better years than a 5th round pick. So I get it. Garrett 270. A bunch of 1-year deals. Hey, it worked last year. 1-year deals. Mac Jones to the Niners. Oh, geez. Mac. Yes, pause.
I wish he was in our division.
Dev Vader bringing balance to the force.
That's right.
That's what he does. You need balance. Run stop in depth. Johnny Newton has to have a big year. He does. He's John Allen's replacement.
I wonder if we're gonna do. I wonder if we're gonna run like a base 5-2, bro. Wouldn't that?
I'm John Bates. I am your father.
Yeah,
you were the chosen one. It was supposed to be you.
5-2, man. What if we run a 5-2?
5-2. I run that in college, NCAA football sometimes.
Yeah. I mean, we got the personnel to do it. Actually,
yeah.
I guess the Eagles at least.
Yeah, Ryan said Derek Force leaving was a move that got me. I thought more so for depth. We liked Derek Force. I feel like he never got his shot after I don't know, after his injury 2 years ago.
And his dad's a must follow on Twitter, by the way.
His dad's great.
Yeah, he's like a must follow, bro.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a Commander fan or what. If you're a fan of funny tweets.
Greg, I wish my dad caped for me like his father.
Cam Curl's dad does it too. Cam Curl's dad.
Him too. Gold.
Curl Senior.
Him too. Greg Senior. John Morant's dad, by the way.
Really? Another good follow?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
You take Fowler back at the price he's asking. Well, we paid him 6 last year. I don't know what he's asking this year. I think it was
about
upwards of 10. And
$1 million of sacks to go in price.
Hold up. Let's see what our current cap space is sitting at right now.
That don't matter. That's just make believe.
Right now, we are templated at
28 million. I bet
45 million left, which is 11th best in the league. I think we're still missing a couple of contracts from today, so we'll have to see. But Deron Payne has the biggest cap hit. Terry McLaurin second. So
I fully expect him to get traded. By the way,
Terry's getting a new deal, so we know that's going to come down. Outside of that, Laramie Tunsil, 21.
Fowler wants over 15.
Well, if he does,
the going rate's $1 million a sack.
That's $1.5 million per sack.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the going rate, though. I think.
All right,
that was a whole. I saw your whole ESPN thing on it. It's like $1 million.
No, $15 goddamn million.
It's $1 million point something a sack is like the going rate in NFL, man.
Michael Balderson, what's up? Michael said AP's looking year ahead, 3 to 4 dudes. We stack in free agency when all these dudes. Yeah, you know what scares me though? So Philly made some questionable trades this year, right? They got rid of Slay, they got rid of Sweat, they got rid of Milton, they got rid of who's the other guy they got rid of? Another guy. Either way, CJ Gardner Johnson. But you know what? They have 20 picks this year and next year. And of those 20 picks, I want to say 10 or 11 are within the first 3 rounds both years. It's pretty freaking scary, man. You want to talk about someone cooking? Howie fucking Roseman's cooking. Little scary, but they might have a down year this year. We'll see. That's the roster everyone's building to beat. Let's talk about Harris real quick.
Score 70 though.
Yeah,
we're gonna score 70 this year. Washington C. That's my prediction already. Washington sees 70 points this year in the game.
You think so?
70.
We're going to give up 70?
No, we're going to see 70. We're going to put it up.
Oh, we're going to score 70. All right, real quick. So we had our friends from the Talking Grit podcast, Lions podcast. Make sure you go check it out. Jason and Jacob. So Jason was kind enough to give us a quick little video today. We asked him talking about our new safety. If you guys haven't known, we did sign Will Harris. Will Harris was drafted by the Lions, played his first 5 years in Detroit. Then he went on to New Orleans, and now he's a Commander. I haven't heard anyone say anything bad about Will Harris at all. So I just asked him. We wanted to, ask him what his thoughts are on Will Harris. So let's check it out.
This podcast land. This is Jason Harwood from Talking Grit, and we're Detroit Lions podcast. Been on Command this podcast before, so we know how it goes. You guys know your stuff. So Steve asked me to jump on here, do a short little video about your new safety. You guys just picked up Will Harris. Last year he was with New Orleans, but he was drafted by the Lions, been with the Lions for a few years, so we're fully aware of him. So Steve asked us I
have not seen this, by the way. So
send something out to you, and
I don't know what he's going to say.
Since I guess you guys beat us in the playoffs last year, we owe it to you. So I'm going to give you what I know and go from there.
Yes.
But let's, my opinion is one thing. But let's listen to what Dan Campbell says. Dan Campbell's a coach, very good coach in this NFL arena, so everyone knows him. So I'm going to start out with a quote by Dan Campbell. This is from 2022. He said, "I love Will Harris. I do, because he's a pro. He's a vet. You don't have to worry about Will. Will's going to be where he's supposed to be. And when he's supposed to be there, he's 4-core guy for us. He's played safety. He can play nickel. He can play outside corner. And he's just steady and reliable."
Does that not sound like a Dan Quinn type person? Just that right there?
He's better in coverage than Chin, and he likes to hit people.
Yeah. All right. We'll keep going.
He also goes on to say he's dependable, man. He's going to be there for you. That's one of the biggest reasons guys like him help you sleep good at night. He's a guy that can play all over the field. So you see here from Dan, he can play all over the field. The Saints mostly had him as free safety last year, while the Lions had him mostly at slot corner in the 2 seasons previous with us. I did not watch any of his tape last year, so I don't know how he played with New Orleans, to be honest with you. But I could tell you in Detroit, he always seemed to be a step behind in coverage with his, the man he was on. Now, coverage grades could fluctuate from year to year, but as far as PFF, he's under league average when it comes to coverage. In Detroit, he's a strong tackler with a PFF grade of high of 82.5 in 2021.
Okay.
However, in New Orleans, it didn't look like it looked like his tackling grade was quite a bit lower. But from what I remember, the whole team in New Orleans could not tackle very well last year. So that may be just something that they don't preach as well as they do in Detroit. So that you may be able to coach that up better, or just, get more out of him than what New Orleans got out of him. With Will Smith, you're going to get a smart player. He understands his assignments. He knows where he's supposed to be. He's great attitude. He's all about the team. However, in the secondary, you're going to see people streak past him, unfortunately. At least in Detroit, that's the way it just made me feel. Like if someone was streaking past wide open, you would say that was Will Harris's man. I will tell you that during his time with Detroit, it was a less talented roster. And also they probably had him playing in areas that weren't maybe that best suited his skill set. That being said, you guys might have him at safety, and I think he's better at safety. I think he's better in the box. This is where New Orleans had him play a lot. So I don't know what the Commander's plan with him is, or what your team needs are totally. But if you're going to have him play in the box, he's going to be in a much better position as opposed to being an outside or playing slot corner. I think that he's going to suit you better. So hope some of this helps. Hopefully I get to see you guys soon. I know we're playing next year. It's going to be great. Yeah. And then I think we're going to come up with some draft coverage. So look to talk to you guys soon. So Steve, thank you very much for inviting me on, and hope you guys have a good podcast.
Hey, is that a Megatron bobblehead, bro?
That one was he had a 26.5 and someone else. I don't know. Those look like new players.
So a couple other things since we're talking about Will Harris. A couple other things. So right before we went on the pod, guess what? We signed Jacob Martin, defensive end from Chicago. He is a backup defensive end, pretty much, but he is an edge defender. He plays as an end in a 4-3. He's outside linebacker in a 3-4. So he's definitely more the prototype edge. So he definitely can add some talent if you want to do rotations on the outside. Another guy we should probably talk about. We brought in Coleman from Atlanta, the Eddie Coleman or Goldman. Yeah. And he is a stout
dude. Yeah.
He is a stout defensive tackle. Somebody who can rotate in with Kinlaw and Payne and Newton. And again, everything's towards the run game is back in the NFL. And Washington's trying to get ahead of the game by bringing in run stoppers. We had a terrible run defense last year, and with teams getting back to running the ball more, might as well try to mitigate that. So I think Harris too, Harris is a good pickup in the sense that I think he's a little better in coverage than Chin. I think he's going to be asked to do less. We're not going to have him playing slot and all that other stuff. So I think that his coverage grade at safety is what we should focus on. That one didn't look terrible. I mean, it's not great, but it's not terrible. And we just need him to go out there, put some fear in some receivers as they cross the middle. And
we'll do that.
Average.
He will do that. He's boring. He's kind of like, he's basically, guys, he's Derek Forrest. You know what I'm saying? It's Derek Forrest.
Yeah, but Derek Forrest has found ways to get himself out of playing time.
Yeah, because he got hurt.
He came back and he didn't do it. But
Shout out Derek Forrest.
I think Goldman and Harris are good signings.
You're muted, Steve.
So,
yep, got it.
I think Goldman and Harris are good signings. I think Jacob Martin is a good signing. It's not a great signing, but it's a good signing. But it's another 1-year deal, guy. It's somebody to provide depth. And I think what they're doing is that, you know, we were in on Joey Bosa, and he signed elsewhere for way more money than he should have gotten.
Yeah.
DeMarcus Lawrence, we were trying to get him. He signed elsewhere. So what do? Well, you find some guys you can plug and play as a rotation for situational ball, and you try again next year. If you can't find your guy this year, you gotta field the team. You gotta field the best players you can. If that involves changing your scheme to rotate more,
figure it out.
You bring in a wide early downs. You bring in a Jacob Martin later, in third down situations and such.
Nah, I don't care if you got to bring in an old ass Calais Campbell, dog. You better sign somebody. Quit fucking around.
Why does it have to be? It always has to be a name, doesn't it?
Nah, it has to be somebody you trust can do the job at least a pro level, dog. I'm not saying go out there and get the best nigga. Like, I understand you ain't gonna get Hendrickson, but damn it, man, get me a guy that at least you got a game plan for a little bit, dog. You know, with Bosa and them, you still got a game plan for the nigga if he's out there. You know what I'm saying? It's wild. Don't put regular dudes out there on the field and I hope them niggas play better than they paid. That's what it feels like. Now I feel like they're gonna change it. I don't think this is the end result by far.
No, I don't think
this as of today. I like the signings, by the way. Everyone they signed, I like. I'm not telling them not to sign anyone they signed. I'm saying, dude, get this goddamn defensive end or edge rusher out the way, bro. Like it's wild to me. Look, they know more than I do. I'm a fan regardless. I like the front office. I like what they're doing. They've been right so far. I should just shut the fuck up. But
if we did that, we wouldn't have a podcast.
Right. But fuck it. I'm gonna say what I want to say.
Say what I want to say. Do what I want to do. Dre, Uptown Dre, what's up? Yo, my brother ones. Will the Renaissance Man Harris could play all over the field. Solid signing. Who was that other safety we had that could play everywhere? I forget his name back.
Derek Forrest?
No.
Quan Martin.
Reed Darty.
Basically, every cornerback is a BSJ. Maurice said, I repeat, think Madden upgraded from a 68 to a 72. Marginal, but quality upgrades. Hey, we said it's a metric. It's not all the metrics. It is a metric, as Fred Brown would say. Dev, just like Dev, we don't even have pass rush. Every corner gets cooked. Yeah,
man. If you ain't nobody touching that quarterback, if you don't even like have anybody consistently getting to the quarterback, man, there's no on the outside. There's no way, dog, that you're gonna beat past it. Anybody with legs is gonna bust you. That's most of the league now. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't gonna be able to go against those guys.
Rush for every play, and you can create pass rush in many different ways.
All right, here's the list of available free agents, guys. Von Miller, Matthew Judon, Preston Smith, Zadarius Smith, Omenihu, Demarcus Walker, Jerome Baker. So now you're running out of like nothing down here. Yeah. So these are the nobodies. Cleveland Farrell, Brandon Graham, washed, old. Dante Fowler way down here. That's it. You're running out of names.
I bring Dante back.
You're running out of names. Calais Campbell, 38 and a half, Dev. I'm good.
Man, look, this is what I'm saying, though. This is what I'm saying. I understand you can play you can stay a base with what you have. But on passing downs, man, you know what I'm saying? On the downs where you had
like a designated hitter. You come in and do one job
on the outside, you know what I'm saying? Who's replacing the Fowler aspect on that?
Yeah.
You know, that's what I fear, dog. There's no one that you had to worry about that nigga on the other side, bro.
Yeah.
You had to worry about him. And that, I think that helped our defense become the third ranked pass defense in the league because we had at least a consistent. We were like the 7th in pass rush, man. Yeah. That's good. That was basically the strength of our team. That is no longer the strength of our team on defense.
Yeah, so I mean, if you can get Zadarius Smith for like 11 or 12,
yeah,
I'll take that over Fowler for 15.
Yeah, I'm just saying, dog. I'm not saying go out there. I ain't saying you gotta go. I would have loved to have gotten like like you said, Bosa, somebody like that, man. I ain't gonna lie. I would love to have gotten one of those guys that we didn't get. But, you know.
Yeah. Dre says we have a plethora of big uglies, trenches, baby. Also, we could side cam wraps. And so Dre, you came in late. This is what Phil was saying earlier. run stuffing up the middle. We're building to beat Philly. I think stop in the trenches. They got a great offensive line.
But more teams than that. We got to get off this idea. It's just Philly because, like I said, the running game is.
They're the team to beat. I'm just saying they're the team to beat right now. So,
but look, it's not like the Lions can't run.
Right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, and they ran all over
Gibbs. They sure did run all over us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. We're going to have to score 70, dog. Hey, y'all watching Cincinnati Bengals is us right now, bro, without Hendrickson.
Yeah.
Imagine the Bengals without Hendrickson.
Joe Burrow throwing for 50 touchdowns, 3 interceptions, and they're 3-10.
We're gonna have the best quarterback stats in the league, dog, and 9 wins.
That was Joe Burrow, man. That man was throwing for some ungodly numbers.
As constructed. I don't give a shit. Y'all, and the scapegoat is going to be Lattimore, dog. He's going to be the scapegoat if that happens.
Yeah.
I'm letting y'all know now.
Deluxe hit it for about Forrest. They brought in Chin. Forrest was coming off injury, and then Chin just played
there
well.
were 16 running backs that went for over 1,000 yards last year.
Yeah.
16.
Maybe they're making that. Maybe the running game is back.
None of them were
running the ball is back.
Yeah.
So guess what? Stopping the run has to be back.
None of the running backs, by the way, was us. By the way.
Mark Murray said, "Go DL with the first and second pick." Ooh, edge. I wouldn't say DL. I say edge for one of those. Michael, hi, what's up? Our Seattle Seahawks brethren, what's going on, man? No more Geno. You got Sam. We thought Sam might get a shot, but that's not that Sam. It's the other Sam. You got Sam Darnold. So, congratulations to you.
I feel like if we get an edge in free agency, one of those better available ones that's left, that we could stand to go best player available in the draft. Right now, in my opinion, you got to take, even if the best player is available, if that guy ain't an edge rusher, you might have to take the second best player available. In my opinion, I don't know shit from shit, bro.
Don't know shit from shit. Take some shit. What does it look like? It looks like shit going into other shit. In focus.
Shit going into other shit, man. What was that fucking old man?
Zachary McAporto.
Yeah. Yeah, Sprite has been Sprite.
Looks like shit going into other shit. Funny part is I do want to show a very quick.
Paul Rudd wasn't in that.
Paul Rudd was not in that.
So probably why it was a funny movie.
Speaking of Michael, hey Michael, this is for you. So DeMarcus Lawrence played for the Cowboys for I don't know how long. Anybody know how long he played? A long time. Football is Dallas is like his home. He said Dallas is my home. I played for Dallas forever. So 11 years in Dallas, right? So he goes to Seattle today, and this is what he says.
Dallas is my home. I made my home there. My family lives there. I'm forever going to be there. But I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So.
Did you hear that? We got to play that again. Ready?
Dallas is my home. I made my home there. My family lives there. I'm forever going to be there. But, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So, yeah.
We're here. DeMarcus Lawrence, welcome to the Seahawks. Thanks for joining.
Isn't that funny?
Shots fired. Bang, 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 bang.
So according to
that shit's
Money Mar, Micah Parsons and DeMarcus Lawrence are beefing on Twitter.
Are they really? Oh, I had to check that out. Micah Parsons is a great follow on Twitter, and his podcast is great.
Also, yes, another great follow.
Great podcast.
Oh, Parsons shared that and says this is what rejection and envy look like. This is some clown shit. Hold up.
Wow. You gonna share it?
Hold up. And DeMarcus Lawrence said, "Calling me a clown won't change the fact that I told the truth. Maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, I wouldn't have left."
Oof. You know what? Love to see Cowboys players fighting. Love to see it. Jerry's all in, man. Jerry's all in. Ryan said, "Let me get Preston Smith back."
And Scooter Magruder says, "I thought I was done making Cowboys videos this week."
Nope. That's going to be a great one. Maurice, if the moves prevent us from going after Trey, we threw our cards in the hat. I'm proud that our GM has the balls to go all in. Hey, as people say, FTP, fuck them picks, right? If you feel that their strategy, if you feel that's the way you got to go, just go, man. Full send. Take off. Take off all the way. If it crashes, oh well. If it works, we're good. Ryan said he'd pay Fowler 13 over Preston for 13.
Yep.
I'm not paying either one of them 13.
Yeah, you are. You're going to let you know.
Dante, I would take a flyer on Azeez Ujulari and Justin Simmons. Hey, the Justin Simmons to Commanders is, what'd you say, Phil? It was trending?
it is hot topic right now.
Hotness.
If you type in Justin Simmons, it's the fourth thing that comes up on Twitter on Google.
It's hotness.
Justin Simmons Commanders.
Yeah. Dakota Van Cleve, they beat us to the outside, and you figured out that trade. Yeah, we've been talking about it, man. But the debate is would you pay the 29th pick?
Yeah.
Would you offer the 61st pick? I'd give up the 61st pick for.
Yeah, I would. I mean, I'd offer the 61st.
That 29th pick, I got to think about it.
If they said, man, we got to take the one or give it to somebody else, y'all gonna have the one, bro.
Yeah, throw all the money for the first pick. Yeah, Ryan
should do it. Pussy for some over some I don't know pussy any day, bro.
Yeah, that's a haiku.
Is it
tried and true haiku?
Is it really a haiku though? Is it kind of
no? It's not 575 in the stanza format. Close enough.
You know, since you're Asian, I gotta take your word for shit sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Michael watched it. That's funny. Watched
it like those white girls that have the tattoos and think that means something they don't really mean.
Yeah,
those are hilarious.
You know, Nat, I appreciate your enthusiasm. I don't know if we're there yet. It's a little early. I want to see what we do in the draft. We didn't lose our coaches. All the coaches pretty much wanted to stay. Lance Newmark, our assistant GM, wanted to stay. All those players we re-signed wanted to stay. So I don't know, man.
Players that are here now, players that we've signed, like Will Harris, wanted to come here.
That's right. That's right.
He said that he says we notice from other teams. We know, we see what goes on over there. We see the chemistry, we see the brotherhood, and we want to be a part of that. And you know what? I think that's what Justin Simmons is hitting at too.
I think so too. What's up, Mr. Glenn?
Simmons, pretty much said that coming to DC is high on his list.
Yeah, lock him up.
That is like we are a priority team for him.
Figure it out.
So I mean, look, it's either that or Philly gets him.
Yeah. No. The Philly smoke is gaining some traction too. Mr. Glenn, what do you do?
We'll score on them.
Somebody, there's Philly smoke around it.
We ain't got no problem scoring on Philly, dog. I'm not really worried about what they add on defense, to be honest. Fuck it. But offensively, man, no. Like they're going to be running Dylan and fucking Saquon next year and Hurts at our ass next year, bro.
Hey, make sure you guys, if you're on X, make sure you go check out Mr. Glenn's space, the Wake and Bake with Mr. Glenn in the red zone, the red zone in the lab crew, doing it every single morning. Dev, did your edible kick in yet, man? You good?
For shizzle.
Vital info to hear. Thanks for popping in, man. We appreciate you. Uptown Dre said we need to trade back and recoup third or fifth. We could trade draft Edge Donovan. Don't even ask me how to pronounce that. From Boston College. Ezekiel.
Ezekiel.
Yes.
I know a nigga in the hood named Ezekiel.
Yeah.
So mama name Ezekiel.
Manny says Simmons picked off Mahomes more than anyone ever. We play the Chiefs next year. Oh.
Yeah. Simmons.
Ooh, Lance almost left his wallet. Yeah, we kept our coaches. We kept a big core of the players. I don't know, man. Real quick,
kind of spawn if you get dressed in that red and black, son.
Let's just take a look real quick. We did this last time. We're just going to scroll down the list of the teams in the NFL and just see what everyone else is doing in free agency. This will be the last thing we do, and we'll see where we go from there. So we did this on Monday, so some of this will be by exception. We'll just skim past and see what everyone else is cooking with today. So we got and stop if you see any big names that we didn't talk about before. Bills re-signed Josh Allen. We talk about that. They re-signed Khalil Shakir. They got Joey Bosa on a one-year deal, $12 million. I don't know if we had that on Monday. Greg Russo re-signed Terrell Bernard. Derek Forrest, one-year deal. There you go. And they re-signed DeMar Hamlin, Dev. 1 year, $2 million. Coming back from the dead. He re-signed a contract. Dolphins got Zach Wilson. NKI. So we saw this guy in Tennessee play us. I liked NKI. I thought we had a chance to get him. Mr. Titan spoke very highly of him. He played decent against us, but 2 years, 6.5 with the Dolphins. Anybody else? That's it. Patriots doing some work. I'm not going to go through all these names. Morgan Moses, former Redskin, Washington football teamer, made it over there. Harold Landry made it to the Patriots, and Milton Williams from the Eagles. Huge payday. 4 years, 104.
He got paid.
Big loss for Philadelphia.
He got that Gates money.
He did. Yes, he did. Carlton Davis, year 60. Bates money.
Bates money, man.
Big bank, big bank, Bates.
Paid like Bates.
Here we go. Big bank, Bates.
We gotta come up with a new Diami guy, don't
we? We'll figure it out, man. We don't know.
Bates to the bank.
Big bank, Bates making blocks.
I don't want to call a nigga big bag, dog.
Blocking, banging Bates. Justin Fields to the Jets.
Yeah, Justin getting his opportunity to show him.
Yes, man. DeAndre Hopkins still kicking, man.
I like DeAndre. I wanted him here, dog.
Everyone told me he was retiring.
Yeah, that's what everybody told me too. I wanted him. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Hey Phil,
like,
you watch the you can do the chat, Phil, while I'm scrolling through here if you want.
Sure. Hey, everybody's mad at what he did to D'Angelo Hall.
He thinks the Vikings had good free agency as well as New England, Denver. Much love from
y'all remember when D'Angelo Hall, Steve?
What's up?
Remember when D Hop shook up D'Angelo Hall towards
D'Angelo Hall was talking shit and D Hop broke his towards Achilles.
Hit him with
DeAndre Hopkins still alive. Ronnie Stanley, that's a big one. Bengals. Samaje Perine is kind of turning into the Reed Dowdy of running backs, though. Yeah. I love Samaje. He's still surviving.
If Glenn want to know what thoughts are on the new edge.
Hell of a college back.
Jacob Martin's a situational guy, but I think that if we can't get a premier edge defender, being able to do rotations with guys like Wise and Martin, I think you can make up some of that right there. You're gonna get the full effect? No. Will you get enough of it? Probably.
Freeway in full effect. 6'2", 242, man.
Hopkins would have been great here. Yeah, maybe.
6'2", 242. Yeah.
Somebody that's strictly a pass rusher. That's Jacob Martin. That's what he does.
Yep.
Mark Seelan says he wants Amari Cooper.
I'll take Amari.
Hopkins stock went down mid the Super Bowl performance. He did get a touchdown catch in the Super Bowl, though.
And you know what, though? If you haven't noticed, Chicago Bears fans still up in our business, man. They're trying to make it a rivalry, and it's not there yet.
Someone from Chicago said
it ain't there yet. Shout out to Keek on the mic, my boy.
The Bears may have a new rival.
Yes.
I went on Twitter, and my response was, "Not our rival."
Trying to make it a rival.
We play them next year, though, for real?
I don't know. Now, I will say Chicago has done very well. I think they've done well. They're building a stout offensive line.
Somebody out there in the Twitterverse find out if we play the Chicago Bears next year.
Kenny Pickett traded to the Browns for DTR and another pick. Our boy Cornelius Lucas on the Browns. Myles Garrett.
Miles played us, man, for some more money.
He did. Mason Rudolph back with the Steelers. Myles Garrett going to hit you in the head with his helmet.
I'll tell you what. I mean, it's nice to know. So, and Money Mar just pointed this out, and I was about to say this right here. Bears and Seagulls fans been clocked this morning. A parent awaiting their kid once the street light comes on. Let me tell you, it is nice to know that as Washington fans, we have free property to stay in.
Rent
free in 2 different cities.
Rent free.
Talk is cheap.
Rent free.
And why would drop they solidified the L? Probably.
Yeah.
That L was coming a long time before that. But
DK 4 year with 132.
The players left. Deluxe says of the players that left, Forrest the one I felt they had more to show. Chin and Diami got nice paydays. Will their new teams get a return on investment? I think the Raiders will with Chin.
Yeah,
I don't.
Yeah, I think
see it with Diami.
I wish I think our 3 was going to thrive, man.
Says we need Cooper.
Darius Slay signed with the Steelers. So he left Philadelphia, got released.
The more I think about it, though, I'm kind of cool with going with McCaffrey, man, because we drafted him pretty high. I mean, let's see what this nigga got, bro.
Same with Ben Sinnott.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Honestly, on the offense, man, if they sign another receiver, cool. I'm nice with that. But I like to see what we got, at least in camp and preseason. I like to see.
Yeah.
Because all of these receivers is out there. A couple of them going to still be available when preseason or camp, whatever starts. Any of them will do at that position. Keenan Allen, any of them dudes will do as the 3rd receiver, in my opinion. So, I mean, why not wait on those guys?
Yeah.
But on the flip side, you can talk me into it, dog. If you can go out there and get, Cooper.
Say the right things. Whisper sweet nothings in my ear.
Yeah,
I'm there.
I can be wined and dined, in the cup.
This was the big one for Indianapolis. 1 year, $14 million. Daniel Jones, man.
Daniel Jones and what's his face?
Anthony Richardson.
Anthony Richardson were the 2 lowest rate quarterback ratings for the last 2 years in the NFL, bro. Now they over the last 2 years. Now they're both teammates. I hope. Please be on the schedule.
Dookie
please
and
be on the
Dookie.
schedule.
They did get Javarius Ward, good cornerback. So they're building, trying to. Yeah, Jacksonville, they got our man. First down, downtown, throw it on the ground, almost threw a touchdown. Dynamic.
Miami.
Conference round, wild card round,
Losing
fumbled the
around.
ball in the NFC Championship round. De'Ami Brown, 1 year, $10 million, max value 12. That must be with incentives.
This song's dedicated to my homies in that gangster league.
Who else? Titans, Mr. Titans crew. They got Brandon Allen.
One of my best friends is a kid's name.
Yeah, they're building the line, not too much. AFC West.
Was that Cody Barton?
They got Cody Barton, former Washington legend.
He's still getting jobs, my nigga.
Dude, he had a great season in Denver, man.
He actually did.
Speaking of Denver, they got Evan Ingram.
Cody Barton wasn't mad.
So it was definitely.
I like we got more, but
I thought we had a shot at getting Evan Ingram here.
It was definitely Ronaldo Rivera now, man. We all know.
Ronaldo. It was the whole time. Hufanga, we thought we had a shot at him coming from San Francisco. 3 years, $25 million, $20 million guaranteed.
We got a shot at everybody.
Gardner Minshew signing, leaving the Raiders, going to the Chiefs, not too far away.
I thought he went to Miami.
Nope.
Why did I read that?
He is a Chief, man.
What is he lying, bro?
Yeah.
Lars says that one player we should have saw there was DK. Yeah, that would have been nice.
I would have liked DK. I go for it.
Play the Bears every year, including this.
If we got DK, I would have been unstoppable with Madden. Everybody want to let y'all know this now.
Yeah.
I would never lose that Madden again.
Chat. Thank you for joining us, Mike. Lawrence, Mike, back and forth is hilarious.
Yes, it is.
I love to see it. More than anything, Money Mars, glad that we nailed the quarterback position. That's
most important thing, man. Most important thing.
Nat River says, yes, we play the Chicago Bears away next season. They're going to treat that like it's like the biggest
Super Bowl. It's going to be the Super Bowl. Yeah, Ryan nailed it.
McCaffrey is one of the highest PFF ranks for space against the receiver in the league.
He led the league in separation percentage almost the whole season, so he was always open.
Deluxe says Chin was a solid player, wasn't creating turnovers, typically free safeties that turn the ball over, get a bigger payday. But Chin wasn't free safety though; he was more of a strong safety. Percy Butler was more of your free safety, but Quan Martin too. They ran a really strange defense. They really tried to adjust to the talent they had. We just don't have anybody that plays deep. Will Harris is probably, a more of a prototypical free safety in terms of his ability to be kind of rangy and cover deep as opposed to Chin.
Yeah.
Harris hits guys downfield, whereas Chin hit guys coming up to the line.
And we can tell Rod, hey, you're welcome. He got his 2-year deals for $16 million.
Super Chef.
What's up, Chef? Long time. Good to see you, man. Good to see you.
Being signed our receivers since the kids rolled out. Maybe Elijah Moore, Cooper drafted a guy late. I know they're looking at the two guys from Iowa State for mid-round picks. Deluxe says Cody Barton was overly criticized here. As soon as things clicked for him, he got hurt and missed the rest of the season.
Mm-hmm.
I think Cody Barton. I mean, I felt the same way about the guy he replaced.
Jeff Bostic, Will Compton.
No, after
going back.
The dude with the fire mullet.
Going back.
That's Will Compton.
No, it wasn't Will Compton. It was
Will Compton was never
Barton.
Great.
Was it Barton?
No.
Between Barton and Compton.
You know what? They all look the same. They all look the same. Stocky white middle linebackers, man. It went from Will Compton to Cody Barton to it's right there. Break me off a piece of that.
Water's like Jackie Robinson.
It's so close. That
linebacker like Jackie Robinson, bro.
He went to Pittsburgh and had a nasty injury, Phil. He went to Pittsburgh and tore his leg in half. Yeah. That guy, whoever that Cole Holcomb, Deluxe.
Cole Holcomb.
Yes, Cole Holcomb. Thank you.
I like Cole Holcomb, by the way. He just got hurt.
Yeah. And there's Benjamin St. Juice, 1-year deal. Chargers fans, we are already being told that he's a terrorist.
The move of the year for Washington, not signing that.
Sean Hand.
Holcomb had the mohawk. He had the mullet. He had the mohawk mullet.
Bates. Yeah, Bates is pretty glorious, though. Bates is pretty good with
comments. I see you, Dante. Welcome. Yeah. I don't want to see no more Percy Butler in the games.
No.
Man, I was on Percy Butler though. I'm kind of still on the Percy.
He's all right. He's got another year in the contract.
I think Percy. First of all, you still got him on a rookie deal, so you run with him as a.
He's probably cut if he don't play this year.
But I think Percy Butler reminds me of Defoe in the sense that he's a guy who's athletic and can cover the whole sideline to sideline. The problem is that there's a weird communication issue that happens whenever he's in there. Whenever he's in there, that's when we get beat deep, and he's always a step late to recognize what's going on.
Yeah,
and it's just you can't make that up in the NFL. You gotta be.
He was a Rivera guy, right? Wasn't he Ron's last year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wondered when he got him. I like him, man. I'm still on the side.
His second year.
Yeah.
He was not supposed to start. He started a bunch of games.
Mohawk mullet.
Yeah.
Super Chef says St. Juice was horrible. Please let him go. St. Juice signed with the Chargers today for $6 million. Super Chef.
Hey, I want to give a shout out.
I
want to give a shout out to this guy right here, Deshaun Hand.
To lead the league in the last 2 seasons in penalties, and 75% of his penalties were DPIs.
That's what you're getting.
All right. One last time, fellas. One last time.
Money Mars says that Percy's a great special teams player. He is. And that's why I'm fine with him being on as a backup. But I mean, if he's going to be back in, look, if you're going to roll with Harris and Quan Martin, I mean, you could do worse. But Simmons is out there, you could do better.
Hey, shout out to Deshaun Hand, pride of Woodbridge, Virginia. He's like one of the only guys I ever knew out of my hometown to make it and get drafted. Went to Bama. I mean, he was way younger than me, but shout out to Deshaun, man. Always got to get
down. Dre says Jaden Higgins is Iowa State is the guy, fellas, if he's available. Either him or Jalen, I can't remember his last name. The other guy from Iowa State, the 6'4" guy.
Both are burners.
Well, Higgins is more of a burner, but the other kid is he the 6'4" kid, Jalen. I can't remember his last name now.
McMillan.
No.
You sure? Not the Taroshia guy, right?
It's a short name.
Oh. Cowboys, they got Javonte Williams. They also let Rico Dowdle go. So they really haven't.
Jalen Noel. That's one thing.
Okay. And they re-signed Kavontae Turpin. So Giants still doing nothing. They got Tommy DeVito, Darius Slayton, who we thought we were going to get Darius Slayton there for a while. Eagles, DTR, Saquon, AJ Dillon. So former Packers running back AJ Dillon. He's only 26. Shotguns have to chime in on that one.
Forever.
I feel like he's been in forever. He signed with the
man. They're gonna be that running attack's gonna be stupid, dog.
This guy right here, though. So they're predicting Mekhi Becton's going to leave, which is huge. And Kenyon Green was like almost the lowest ranked offensive guard in PFF last year in every single category. So the Eagles are going to lose Mekhi Becton, and they picked up the worst. Apparently, he's like below Wiley territory from last year, Dev. He is bad.
I know that, but all jokes aside, Mekhi Becton was bad for the Jets.
Well, so that's what all the Eagles fans are talking themselves into is that, yes, he was bad when he was on the
right. I think the offensive lineman coach for the Philadelphia Eagles is probably the best.
Yeah.
In the league.
Deluxe points out Percy has all the physical tools, just slow react, takes wrong angles at times, preferred Forrest Reeves. Yeah. And maybe upside.
Yeah, he's basically Bakari Rambo, bro. He's basically Bakari Rambo,
dude. That guy.
I was at that game, by the way, in 2012, where he shook, where Chris Johnson shot him for like 100 yards and shit. I was actually there at the 50-yard line in Tennessee at that game. RG3 did not play, and Pat White scored the winning touchdown, dog. I was there.
Preseason. Pat White.
Dre, getting me afterwards with Jalen Noel.
Yeah.
Deluxe says, "What thoughts on what we see from Owens this season?" I don't know. He's got to get on the field.
Tyler Owens, man, he a lot of hype in the camp in preseason.
I hear hype, but I
yeah.
We also how many times we heard hype about guys in practice?
Cole Turner,
preseason. Cole Turner. Hell, who's the big guy? Got Colt Brennan. You want to talk about? Yeah. We can go back with that. Remember Marcus Mason? Remember Marcus Mason was going to be the next great thing at running back in the candidate.
You know what, Phil? We were talking about Cole
who's that dude McMillan, the wide receiver, that everyone thought was gonna be great. McMillan.
Talk about preseason stars, and you mentioned Colt Brennan on YouTube the other day. After our show, I was still looking up Colt Brennan videos. I watched his preseason game where he threw for 150 yards and 4 touchdowns. What a game by that dude, man! He was like 15 for 16 for 150 and 4 touchdowns in that preseason game. Played so well, man. Making like sidearm throws. The legend of Colt Brennan will always live on.
Colt Brennan always had that sidearm motion.
Rest in peace, Colt Brennan.
We'll see. Now Dre says, "No, we have to stop Dylan. Trenches. Again." That's why I said running the ball's back, so stopping the running back.
Yep.
Money Mars said Owens had a killer preseason last year. Deluxe says he was a beast on specials. Sometimes it's the first step, but sometimes that's the only step.
Here's John Allen's contract: 3 years, $51 million, max value of 60. That's a lot of money that he wasn't going to get.
I'll tell you what, the Browns getting stout in the middle between if Allen plays decently and got Hargrave, and they've got they re-signed Myles Garrett. I mean, you know, the Browns, if nothing else, are going to have a pretty stout front four.
Yep. Cowboys lost Rico Dowdle, signed him with the Panthers. I don't think anyone else. You got the Saints, who re-signed Juwan Johnson. Juwan Johnson, Dev, $30 million, tight ends. There you go, tight end salaries. Chase Young, 3 years, $51 million. Shout out to Chase Young.
My God, hold on, go do it. What did Cam Jordan get?
Cam Jordan, 15th season. It didn't say after he agreed.
He revised his existing deal.
Probably not released yet, but they agreed to stay. Kyle Trask, Goodwin, staying, coming off an ankle injury.
A lot of re-signs in Tampa.
I would have liked to sign Reddick also, by the way.
The Bucs are kind of in the same situation as I think they feel like, all right, we're ready. We're ready to go. We got Baker under contract. Let's get this.
Like someone like a Hassan Reddick would have been perfect.
Yeah. I would have liked his price and everything. He's fresh too, because he only played like 4 games last year.
I would have loved Hassan Reddick.
All right, last division, NFC West. Our favorite former backup quarterback mentor, the Brisket, Jacoby Brissett, signed a 2-year deal. Zay Jones, Josh Sweat coming from the Eagles. Big pickup for them.
Raymar says that's how Terry blossomed through special teams. I wouldn't say that.
Yeah,
he was wide receiver one day one.
Yeah, but when they drafted him, it was like he's a at best third slot receiver and a kick returner.
Well,
that's what
when they saw him live in camp, they were like, all right, we totally this guy's totally underdrafted.
Right, never ran one kickoff back, as I remember.
Yeah.
Exactly. So that's why I say you can't say it, because no one's looking at Owens and going, "Oh, he wasn't
even the first receiver on the team in college."
And then the Seahawks got DeMarcus Lawrence, 3 years, $42 million for DeMarcus Lawrence.
I'd have done it, dog.
Yep. All right. That's it for the rest of the NFL and their free agency signings, man. So free agency still going. I think we need to look at one more thing. Season dates. Like to end the show with this. Important dates coming up. So the 10th through the 12th. That ended yesterday. It was the legal tampering period. And then the 12th yesterday at 4 p.m. was the beginning of the new league year. And it essentially, we are in the 2025 NFL season now, as of yesterday, 4 p.m. We're here, ladies and gentlemen. The annual league meeting is down in Florida, March 30th. And then you can begin off-season programs April 7th if you had a new coach. And then by the 18th of April, you have to sign all your restricted free agents to offers. And then April 21st, teams can come back to off-season workout programs. So we're going to start seeing OTAs in April. That's crazy. And then the draft's April 24th to 26th, which we will be live for all the first round. Don't know about the rest of the rounds. First round on the opening night, we'll be totally live for that the entire time. That'll be a good fun time.
I sit here and get hammered. I'm going to do on Monday.
Yeah.
Monday is going to be St. Patrick's Day.
Ryan, Cooper Kupp wants what? I'm hearing he wants 20 to 22 million. No way, man. No way. No, thank you.
Who wants 20 to 22 million?
Cooper Kupp
for 1 year.
For 1 year.
How much we got? 40 something left?
No.
35.
No, Dev. No.
If healthy, I'm assuming the nigga's going. I could incentivize him to 22. I could incentivize him to that. I could be like 17, and if you play every game, it'll get 22. I could do it. I could do it, bro.
Here's Cooper Kupp.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I'm not asking to do it.
So the stats we talk about Luke McCaffrey in, where he's top 5, top 7. This is Cooper's getting open. Maybe it's because he has a better corner on him.
I'm hoping he'll be a third. I'm hoping he'll be a third.
And here's his yak. Look at his yak by year. Goes down every year.
I'm asking for about 700 yards this year, bro.
Just saying.
I'm asking for
Andre said the 49ers are in trouble.
I'm asking for 700 yards, man.
Championship.
Consistent.
It might be a wrap. I think we may be stepping into where the 49ers are.
49ers are in bad trouble, man. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm asking for Christian McCaffrey, bro.
Yeah.
How much got to get him for? If you going to score 70 a game, go ahead to beat people. Go ahead and give Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah. So listen, guys, we're going to be back Monday. On Monday is our St. Patrick's Day show. We will see how that turns out. I'm not sure what's going to happen from the news over the weekend, but we're going to have fun regardless. So we hope you guys come hang out with us, get your drink, get your smoke, get whatever you want, get your bourbon, get your drink, whatever. Have at it. We got $45 million left, Mar. $45 million. That's 11th best in the league right now. So I don't know. I'm happy for us, man. We're doing okay. I'm not saying I wouldn't say Adam Peters cooked, but we got a top 5 left tackle. We got a bona fide great wide receiver in Deebo Samuel. Yeah. Just that alone.
Offensively, we cooked.
You're good. Defensively, remains to be seen. You got Bobby Wagner back, which is good.
Booby. Yeah.
So
I like Cooper too. I'm happy with any of those guys, man. Keep it real. They are the same level of talent to me, healthy.
Yeah.
That's the only thing. Can any of those guys stay healthy? That seems to be the common theme amongst the guys left.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. Zach Ertz, Laramie Tunsil, Deebo Samuel. Offense is going to be okay.
Yeah, we like the Unks, dog. I think somebody said in the chat the Washington Unks.
And we got Tress way back too, man. Don't forget about
the Washington Unks.
The Tress.
We got rid of just as many older guys as we found. So.
Yeah, because they were all on 1-year deals.
What was the old team they used to call us back in the day? The
Over the Hill Gang.
Over the Hill Gang. Yeah, with the Unks.
That's right. That's right. All right, guys. Any parting words before we close this down?
With beards with a little silver.
Hey. What do Unks do? They feed on these young whippersnappers and show them how it's done.
Old school. Whippersnappers. Whippersnappers might be the whitest thing you ever said in your life. Phil, just let you know.
The only reason I said
what exactly is a whippersnapper?
I just heard a clip of Ludacris saying that today.
What is a whippersnapper?
Whippersnapper?
What is a whippersnapper?
Young little whippersnapper.
Somebody Google the word whooper.
Someone who's feisty, like fiery.
Feisty, is that the word that you
feisty?
Young.
Yeah. My son's a little whippersnapper. He's got a lot of energy. He's a little firecracker. I don't know.
I know what it means.
Just guessing.
I know how you use it in a sentence, rather.
G. Willikers.
Yeah, who's Williker? What did that nigga do? We got a whole saying.
What is the origin of Williker? Where did he come from? And who was your daddy? And
what race was Williker?
That I don't know, man. That I don't know. A couple more comments, then we'll get on out of here. Michael says we need to stay strong with our running back room until the trade deadline because some of these teams think they can have a shot at playoffs will not be around. When to make deals, clear cap space. Yeah, we're running it back in the running back room right now, so I think we're stuck.
Bill Bullock wants to know if there's anything new to watch on TV.
Yes, absolutely, man. Daredevil, the dopest shit Marvel has done. Period. As far as series go, watch it. Daredevil was dope, especially if you watch you got to watch the Netflix one first, by the way. But Daredevil is fucking dope. And the Righteous Gemstone started Sunday. Must see TV. Anytime you got Danny McBride doing anything,
it's always great.
Watch a lot of shit. It's pretty cool.
I'm watching old shit, which is new to me. So
I watch old shit that's not new to me.
I'm catching up on a lot of things that you guys probably saw like 4 years ago. So I'm a bad reference.
I watched Paradise.
You just started watching something that was like, really?
We watched Paradise. It's pretty cool, man.
You start Yellowstone. That's what it was.
I didn't watch Yellowstone.
I got Peacock just for Yellowstone. When I'm done, I might get rid of it.
You watch the Big Bang Theory on there?
Yeah, I watched Yellowstone
Not a fan.
I watch Yellowstone on Paramount Plus.
I feel like you would love that show.
Yellowstone, by the way, is probably one of the most visually beautiful shows ever.
It makes me want to move out to Wyoming.
You watch Atlanta?
Nah.
Man.
Atlanta's pretty dope. I've seen some of Atlanta.
Yeah. The first episode is like the greatest one. That's the one you should watch.
Ryan, I watched One Piece, believe it or not, with my kids. The animated version and the series actual version. So
I feel like I would like One Piece, by the way. I know of it, but I feel like it's way too many fucking episodes to watch.
It's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? And
I don't know if you're talking about the animated show or the
series on Netflix. I want to watch the series on Netflix, but I wonder if that will ruin the animated if I ever wanted to watch the animated.
I've only seen the real one, not the animated one. So
yeah, I don't want to do it that way.
Hey, well, Indian Lake shows up here. Says up there, cat money, leave room for a mid-season trade.
Can't argue about
I wish
that
they
one.
make a live-action version of Spirited Away, like a real one.
Binge watch the Boondocks. There you go, Mar.
Yeah, that's a good one, man.
That's a good one.
Don't bring her home, not the cheddar biscuits.
Throwback Thursday. All right, guys, we're going to get on out of here. Thank you so much for watching. Please hit that like button on your way out. That would be greatly appreciated. We'll be back Monday, 8:35 p.m., St. Patrick's Day. We'll be wearing green. Hope you'll be wearing green. And, yeah, man, we'll see what happens. We'll go from there. Appreciate each and every one of you. The audio for this podcast will be out shortly on all of your preferred audio podcast platforms. You can catch us anytime, any place, anywhere, in the words of Dan Quinn. So,
and I released some old hits on Spotify.
Hey, the script Dev's music link will be down in the chat of this YouTube video in about 5 minutes. Dev does all of our music, all the production. Is the sound you hear is all Dev. So anytime you hear a sound, it's Dev. All right, so we're gonna get on out of here.
That's not Dev. That fart sound was not Dev. That was an Asian fart. If you understand, you heard a little bit of.
Oh, Dev.
Racism. But definitely don't flag. That's probably a very flaggy word to use.
Dev Vader. Dev balances the force, man. Dev balances the force. All right, guys. We love each and every one of y'all. Peace. Inhale. We out. Chia. Till Monday.